Joining us right now to discuss the health of the consumer and the retail sector, Beth Ann Bovino is here, Chief U.S. Economist and S&P Global Ratings Services, and Charlie O'Shea, Vice President and Retail Analyst at Moody's. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so you look at the Target numbers. Those are great. The Lowe's numbers, pretty great. Home Depot, not so great. And you have Kohl's, not so great either. How does that match up to you?
Well,
what does that say?
In terms of the company's specific analysis, I would say that it depends on preferences in terms of consumers, what they want, but also they're looking for a deal. But I would say that overall for the U.S. economy, the consumer is looking, they certainly have the cash. Right. You're looking at overall wages.
So you don't think this says anything about anything in terms of the economy? I think what a lot of people this morning are trying to figure out is you look at yesterday, you look at today, it's like the tale of two worlds. Is this about specific issues at these companies, or is there something going on in the economy, both good or bad?
I think in terms of the overall economy, I don't think it's an issue for households. They have the cash. Certainly, you could see there's a distribution in terms of lower income households versus higher income households. But the breadth of the jobs market is strong. People are getting jobs, and the breadth is improving. People bringing people that were out of the market back in, and that's a positive.
Let me ask you a Target question, though. So, given where the stock is right now, do you like Target, or do you say it's priced for perfection?
I don't personally. I'm not allowed to buy stocks, so compliance doesn't allow me. So I can't. I haven't really looked at it. I would say, if I could, I would probably.
Charlie, what do you say?
I think Target's one of the best retailers out there right now, and I think there's room for Target to run on all fronts. The food business is just gaining traction. I think Brian Cornell's strategy with food was spot on. We thought they needed to do it earlier. They didn't. They waited a little while. Food drives traffic. You get better exclusive and private label brands there on the home and apparel side. So when that traffic comes into the stores and on the website, you got more things to sell them at higher margins. So I think Target's just rocking and rolling right now.
Okay, but Becky's now interviewed both the CEOs of Target and Walmart. If you could give your money to one, who do you give it to?
Oh, Andrew, come
Brian
on.
Or Doug? Look, but that's the choice. For a lot of investors, that's the way they think about this.
I know. From a credit perspective, I think right now between the two of them, you could almost flip a coin. There's a two-notch gap in ratings, but I think the way both companies are performing, they're in a very tight race right now and in a very tight battle for market share across the categories in which they compete. I think you could literally close your eyes, throw a dart at the board, and be happy with either one.